But this morning when I went to the place to get day olds breakfast, and she goes, hit me with a perky, hey, how are you today? And what do you got planned the rest of the day? And I go, I'm just tripping on mushrooms. And she goes, oh, that's a good thing to do on a Monday. Yeah, because I ain't got to make muffins.
My glass. I'll be right back. Eric, you got audio?
Yeah, here I am. That sound. Is that all right? Hey, guys.
Hey.
Well, hello, fellas.
Yeah. It's good to see your faces.
Yeah.
And Shaylee's whole body.
Oh, man.
Well, that's right.
Chad, what are you drinking there? A little Modelo in the bottle? Passing the joint
Modelo, little bottle of Modelo. I got attached to it after we went to Panamint. That was the only regular beer that they had there, so that was what Jenny got me, and I like it. My favorite now.
Not to mention the advertising campaign with there was a couple of boxers. Modelo ended up being like the Corona of the 80s. Is like Modelo is the one now that you see in advertising, Anglo advertising.
Yeah, Corona.
It's on UFC a lot.
Corona had that unfortunate disease title come up. And
Corona's taking the year off.
Yeah, they had to put Snoop Dogg on a beach, try to rehab.
Trying to reconnect.
It's not that Corona. It's the other one, man.
I mean, sales dipped because people thought you could get coronavirus from Corona beer.
Well, they went up for a minute when people thought it would be hilarious to get a picture with Corona six pack.
No one drank it. They just
I got a case of Corona.
Yeah, there were six people on a cruise ship with bad flu. Who gives a fuck?
It's called the idiot bump. We're gonna have a 1 week idiot bump, and then our sales will be in the toilet.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
Oh man, fortunes have been made.
I would love to sell a week's worth of pet rocks, and then just get out of the game, just walk away.
You know, Carrie Mitchell is nannying, and I spent a little time with the child. You know what still happens is the sticky wall walker thing.
Where you go to the wall and
wacky wall walkers.
Yeah, wacky wall walkers.
It's evolved a little bit, but the concept's the same, and that's still out there. That made me feel pretty good, actually. I was glad of that. That seems like the kind of thing that should always be around for kids. Something slimy, chuck against the wall.
We need to make a list of cool kid toys for when you're really high on tripping. Like wall stickers would be good. Dancing drowsy doll with the light orb.
Oh, that works.
Right. There's only one of those.
Yeah. Don't you see the parallels with Britney Spears and Drowsy? Isn't it obvious?
Are you running Drowsy's money? And you have the conservatorship for baby Drowsy right now?
Yeah, and then I chucked her over the ledge before she started turning a buck. Now she's dating an Iranian feller. I don't know.
Brittany or
I think Brittany. Yeah,
Drowsy.
Drowsy keeping a box because I'm afraid it's like a little bit of that Chucky situation, you know. I'm not afraid of the doll. I'm just afraid of the past.
Need those kind of reminders.
I've been microdosing. Can you tell?
Oh, it should have been a game. What's Andy on?
I got a crystal. And I get up and take mushrooms before even going for a walk or anything, and then I just keep it going lightly.
Nice.
Andy, do you have wind chimes on your patio?
Oh yeah. Well, more importantly,
just want to make sure.
But they lay dormant a lot of times because there's no wind.
Is there any way you could tease the dog downstairs to bark during the whole podcast?
Well, that's coming. That's coming in the summer.
Yeah, microdosing is that's fun because I like hearing people who are, and I know we've talked about this, people who are for sure just addicted to doing drugs, couch it in some sort of, creative medicinal bullshit, like they're improving their lives by their microdosing. They know you're just on mushrooms. There's nothing wrong with that. Be on mushrooms.
I'm using science.
The way I look at it, microdosing is I only have a finite amount of mushrooms. How do I make them go the longest I possibly can?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like
rationing.
I micro cocaine that 8-ball.
Yeah.
Micro lines. I'm only doing micro bumps this morning, but I did 50 of them.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
In an hour.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it always is in LA, is that everybody's microdosing. But if you have a fucking vodka tonic at the club, you're an alcoholic and you're unprofessional. How can you, you're drinking? There might be industry here. Dude, you're high as fuck. I smoked a joint with you outside and you're on mushrooms right now.
Well, actually, microdosing can cure alcoholism.
Yeah.
I'm not only microdosing, I'm also listening to a book about changing your mind.
I'm not only microdosing, I'm also the president.
I'm listening to the history of it and then I'm like, it's like anything where you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go get some of the drug.
That's exactly what Erickson's saying.
Yeah, what chapter do I get high in? It turns out it was the prologue.
The beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cheers, man. Good for you, Andy. I'm proud of you.
Well, I need to get more, or I won't be microdosing anymore. I'll have to hit this.
It seems like the first thing you need to do after you read the chapter or the pamphlet on microdosing, aka rationing, is you need to get a supply and then figure out how long that supply will. That would seem like a scientific way of doing it.
Yeah.
I don't even think he microdosed. I think he just had a little bit. I think that's the proper term for it. And I just had a little bit of mushroom.
Man, this isn't even close to a dose. It's like a micro dose.
I don't have any for later, so I guess I'll just do all this.
Well, considering the setting too, I don't want to get too happy.
Yeah.
We
wouldn't want that.
God forbid, you'd be happy for an extended amount of time.
But I was real happy. I went to Errands. Oh, did you see my new light? That's what you do when you microdose.
You went from the circle light to the star light?
What circle light? Oh, no, I still have the circle light. But I got that. Like, you don't go, they say don't go to a store when you're hungry or high, you smoke weed and you buy a bunch of snacks. Well, if you go to Errands and you're on mushrooms, you're going to tend to be buying lights. Like spinning shit. I couldn't figure out how to fucking get to where they had these cool ones, and I was like, well, how much?
Like disco lights?
How much is everything?
So it was the price that was fucking you up?
I had to put some stuff back. You don't want to, like Errands is a bad store to go in when you're tripping a little bit, because you really can justify everything in that store one way or another.
I thought he was on that shopping thing on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
he could just pick the things he wanted and start walking out. I'll put the rest on gift certificate.
They had a markdown on Christmas villages, which I don't even like, but if you're tripping all the time, it's like, fuck it, why not, man? I can just hang out and go to England. Oh, look at that lovely skating ring.
Andy, you don't have to go to England to
Wait,
skate.
Do you think that Christmas villages are all in England?
I don't know, but if you're microdosing, shouldn't you have a tiny village around?
Yeah, you should. It's funny that you think Christmas only happens in England.
Or
in
like the
village,
best
that is.
ice skating in a little village.
It is very. It's
Yeah,
depends.
it's like that fucking Victorian bullshit.
Yeah. I feel you, bro.
I lived in a dilapidated Victorian as a youngster, so I know the drill. Little bit of money in this thing, they could fix her right up.
And now you are a dilapidated Victorian.
Yep, with a psilocybin stoop.
You have a nice hat too. You want to get to plugs early in the show today, but that's pretty sharp.
You want to hear?
Sharp cap.
This is a President Day miracle, because this hat was in Bend, Oregon, checking in because these people like juice box, they send the ship, but they have tracking. I have that too, but I keep it to myself. So yesterday this hat was in Bend, Sunday in Bend, and then today, President's Day, it was put in my box, which they never fucking put shit in the box till late in the day on a day that ain't President's Day. So
wait, in your willy-nilly box or your regular post office
the one
box?
I paid for. I'm transitioning though. I'm
did you just change subjects?
I've been waving to. I've been making friendly. I don't like the willy-nilly guy. He's a fucking cunt. So I'm going to cultivate the other people who do deliveries in the neighborhood on those other days, and just start fucking, giving them gifts and getting gifts back in my box.
That's a good idea, Andy. You should get it set up so half of the mail carriers take it to one box and half of the mail carriers use the other box. That sounds to me like
nothing could go wrong with that plan.
The willy-nilly guy walks around like it's the Old West. He's got a fucking canister on each hip for spraying dogs and shit. He's one of them guys,
Well, yeah, he's a guy who's been bit twice.
He's got a cop mustache, but he ain't a cop anymore. He's fucking a mailman, and nothing wrong with it. But he's still packing like the old days, and he don't want to fucking deal with a guy like me who he should be like, he's one of us. He's an elected official or whatever. Works for me, man.
Works for you.
Yeah, I don't want to impeach you, but you fucking better fucking get a better attitude, because I am becoming. I've only been microdosing a few mornings, but I tend to lean into it. If I have a breakfast sandwich, I put more in there. And I'm so there's like a 50, 60, even more. I'm probably underestimating the number of turkeys that were out there this morning. It was just daylight, and I started fucking with them, and I was like, I'm doing their fucking thing, man. I'm dances with turkey. I will. I could fuck one of them, because that's what they do. They prance around, and then one of them. I'm just saying, dude, I'm doing the court.
We were just dancing here, buddy.
All our turkey listeners just clicked off, Andy.
Yeah, but at a certain age, you dance for different reasons. I'm older now. I'm not dancing to fuck, and I'm not dancing to fuck no turkey. I'm dancing in the face of death. That's why I'm dancing. I'm dancing as a celebration and to show them turkeys I'm not afraid of them, and they can disperse, but I won't kick them, but they can get the fuck out of my way and then maybe come back at me or whatever. It's kind of, I don't know. It's fucking, I don't want to be one of them.
You got rid of a flock of turkeys in your yard by dancing them away, annoying them by dancing.
Here's the key to microdosing is have hippie music ready and available. That is the key to
So you're like the Pied Piper of turkeys?
I don't want them to hang out. No, I mean,
yeah, but the Pied Piper didn't want them to the rats to hang out either.
Yeah, but they followed him.
I know.
They followed him. They didn't run away because he threatened to fuck them.
So Andy's basically doing that thing like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
If I could figure out which one is kind of the tough guy, maybe I fucking throw down on him and
Teach them
That's
all.
the thing about turkeys. You only got to fuck one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I swallow one of their heads in front of the rest of them. They're gonna fucking know what's up. They're gonna know it's not a fucking, this is not a fucking dance. Like, he's not in high school anymore. This guy's dancing. He's gonna fucking die, or I'm gonna die. I don't know. I don't think turkeys get reflective at the end. I'm uncomfortable with doing even impressions of a turkey's thoughts at this point.
You don't think turkeys feel that vague sadness?
Nah.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they
start thinking about how long it's going to be till you get to fuck again.
I know this, and you hold a grudge because I watch them sometimes down below, and there'll be like 4 of them, and then a couple of them are just fucking having words and shit, and then I try to track them. Okay, that's still that one over there, and it's still going. 20-30 minutes later, they're still fucking yelling at each other. And they're a lot like
they're saying,
they're
Andy?
a lot like insurrectionists. Turkeys are. They're fucking stupid, and you can get them in a group and run them into a direction, and they'll do stupid shit. But they won't overthrow anything because they're too fucking stupid.
Well, I hope they don't scale your wall.
Yeah, I mean, but at some point, when does the neighborhood get together and say enough is enough? We can't have.
Can you get a slingshot or something? You can
could go through it and just
slingshot rocks at them, from
I
your
could
deck.
try bullying them. I could put up negative signs, but nothing seems to work with these guys.
So in your microdosing world, Andy, because I figure that's how we're talking about everything now. In your microdosing world, turkeys can read the English language?
I don't know, but I want them to disperse, man. I mean, you shouldn't have to be an automobile to get some respect on the road. Nobody likes a guy walking through a drive-through, but I'm just trying to get down the road. I'm trying to, complete my walk.
In life?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if I can disperse the turkeys, I can fall over the edge.
So this flock of turkeys there's like 50 turkeys. Is that what you said? And it's just hanging out in everyone's yard.
It's a fucking gang. They're all right.
Mm-hmm.
They're gaslit. They're full of fucking Q theories, and they're fucking stupid.
Young Turks.
Disperse. Yeah. I mean, it's a problem for me, because I'm the early bird, and now that I don't travel with my dog, I do. I mean, I see she's too fucking fat. I tell her.
What do your neighbors say, Andy? Have you talked to them about the turkeys?
I hope that nobody's aware of what's going on. Oh, I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying.
We don't mean have you talked to the neighbors about your considering fucking a turkey. We just mean have the turkeys situation in general been brought up.
It seems like an automatic icebreaker. You could go over like, hey, have you noticed the problem with the turkeys? Is this a problem for you?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, which one of those turkeys would you fuck?
Go around like it's
not a good opener.
Race problem or whatever. Hey, man, hey, you down with these gobs?
I think Andy, you should be ready though, just in case. Just be ready in case they want to know. They come back with a question for you.
I just bought this house, and now these gobs
looking in their windows and crawling through their dog doors.
Yeah, can we get these gobs off the road so I can at least put up a fucking sign to sell my place, man?
Gobs, Andy, you need to have James or somebody film you doing a Karen yell at all the turkeys and calling them gobs, like you're talking about, being racist towards the turkeys, and then maybe we get some more viewers of the podcast when it goes viral.
Those are neck diapers. Put on a mask. Put on a mask. Excuse me. Would you put on a mask? Excuse me. Your turkey's off leash.
I remember there being a Gallup poll, and of 1,500 turkeys polled, second place was yelling at them. First place was a hatchet, but second place was definitely yelling gob at a turkey.
I've been gobs.
Chad.
I ran over a fucking gob. I lit up a gob one time in the middle of the road, and it fucking fucked up my truck. I thought it was hilarious at the time, and I'm not a cruel. I don't run over animals generally, but this turkey was asking for it. It was dressed sexily, and it wouldn't leave the middle of the road, and I just blasted it, and I think I even laughed about it. And then I got home and saw what it did to the fucking plastic piece of shit in my Dodge truck. Ripped a thing, and there was fucking turkey flesh hanging off of it, and then it wasn't so funny. And then I went down to go get the turkey because I figured, fuck it, it's mine. I killed it. It's like, you know, I'm like Joe Rogan. I drive over, I'd run over it, I eat it. And then the dude down there took it, and he's like he's
wait, what dude? What are you talking
There's
about?
a dude one time when I was rushing off to court, got in the road, told me to slow down. He had his cane. He was the one, but he's the one who's feeding the turkeys at the time. He doesn't feed them as much. I don't know, man. They still congregate. It's like AA, you know, just because he doesn't put out coffee anymore, they still fucking hang out and have kinship in front of his house. I don't get it, man.
So you went back to go retrieve the fallen turkey.
Yeah,
and that guy had already nicked it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
wait, come on now.
Well,
You're pretty sure. Did you see him take it?
I'm a pretty good detective. I put two and two together. I blasted it in front of his place, and then later he got in between me and a turkey. And I was driving to court so I could fight a dog off leash ticket.
To like protect the turkeys from you? You're the turkey killer?
Honey. Also, one time my dog, because I had my dog would go, I'd go, get them fucking gobs out of the driveway. Fucking motherfuckers, and then the dog would take off after him. And then one day this guy, I was out there, and then my dog's off leash because fuck it, man. I'm fucking libertarian when it comes to leashing my dog. And I let the dog chase after turkeys, and then he goes, "Do you have to do that?" Like but he said it more not cool.
Not cool like you just did.
Yeah, like I was like that. I would be like, yeah, you know what? That would be. But he was like, challenge, my thinking on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I didn't answer him. But then, but later, I've told my dog not to do it anymore, unless for special occasions. Get rid of them.
Yeah.
For the most, we live in harmony with the turkeys now. Now I dance with them, and my dog stays in. So yeah, I can do to answer his question. I'll knock on his door one of these days. Go, hey man, yes I can.
So you're dancing with the gobs.
Just till I can fuck one of them.
You're waiting for a slow song.
Yeah, something I can dry up a turkey to. Something from Air Supply. I'm all out of
It took me a while before.
I'm gonna hit that LSD next week.
Oh shit!
Good.
Andy, I think I might have a solution for you. It took me all of
flat.
It took me about 2 minutes to find plenty of websites to talk about deterrence. I know you don't have time for that. You're too busy yelling at them. Here's a 3D coyote that you put on a stick in your yard that would probably scare the shit out of you because you'd forget it was there while you're microdosing. It would definitely scare the fucking. It does say that turkeys are very aware of their surroundings, and any drastic changes will make them move on and be very wary. That, my friend, is a drastic change. I'm thinking about getting them just to scare the pets here.
Yeah. Well,
they have predator urine you can buy too. You can spread pee all over like
coyote
really,
urine works great. I did that for burrowing animals up at the Quiet House out here, and it worked great.
You have to get some,
right in the hole.
Wouldn't you have to get a road runner as well?
Your results may vary.
On a steak. You know, it could turn into a whole comedy skit there. I got a coyote on a steak. And now I'm going to do racial stereotypes using a coyote and racism.
We use an owl for scaring the birds away out here.
I have one of those
Greedy
too,
owl.
with a bobblehead.
Yeah, they look good.
Bobblehead owl.
Mm-hmm. I had a fake owl to get rid of starlings. Starlings, they would get and eat my cherries, and
it worked on both.
Yeah, and the owl didn't seem to do anything. I'd throw firecrackers at them, and that worked for a minute. But they don't, they know you're not hurting any of them. It's just noise. They're like, okay, it's not gunfire. Relax. It's just fireworks. Birds can adjust. As kids in school, how can they even go back to
firecrackers at kids?
Not even vaccinated.
Well, if they're getting his cherries.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all right. When I was a kid, my grandparents had like fruit trees. They had a pecan tree that the blue jays would get into, and I would get paid 25 cents a blue jay if I'd shoot him with the pellet gun.
Oh my
God!
I
had bounties for killing blue jays when I was a kid. Yep.
How do you not have a Netflix?
I was watching. Wait a minute. I was watching Andy while you were talking. I lost you for the start of that story for a second, Chad. Why do you shoot blue jays? Are they a nuisance bird too?
They are a nuisance.
Yes, but this was when I was a kid, and at my grandparents' house. I looked forward to it. I'd go over there and I'd get out the pellet gun and go sit in the backyard because they would eat the pecans out of the pecan trees.
Yeah. So okay. There you go. There's a reason. You're not just you just wanted some love because they're pretty.
You just wanted some love, and they wanted to protect.
The irony is that pecans are also a nuisance.
I think I outgrew it when I realized nobody was eating the pecans. Yeah. So it didn't even matter.
Seems like you should have just chopped down the trees, Chad.
Yeah. I might as well have got a fucking penny per pecan I shot off the tree because they just let them all fall down and shit eat them anyway. So. No,
so, hey, look at the picture. Look at the picture behind me. That looks like a coyote stalking, right?
We're taking shit.
Well, it's definitely sending too many.
Or taking a shit.
Messages.
Either way, you don't want to get near a coyote taking a shit or stalking.
I used to get what did I get? A cougar scat.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, that was for raccoon.
I thought you were stalking I didn't see the roll of toilet paper. The corn cob next to you. Sorry.
It said bacon. I'm sorry.
Poor bastard. Poor bastard's all humped up. What's that noise? Never mind.
Pinwheels also work, Andy, for deterring turkeys, but that might send a different message to the neighborhood. If there's a bunch of pinwheels.
That makes mushrooms more fun. I like pinwheels.
Yeah.
That's good.
That sounds like a fun. That makes the Gob dance party even better.
Yeah.
I'm thinking some little alien yard statues might deter them too. They go, oh fuck.
We're trying to go with science here, Andy.
Well,
I love the idea of Andy with music playing, lights, pinwheels spinning, turkeys milling about and gobbling. He's dancing, and the police pull up, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "You're not even gonna believe it.
Check it out, bro."
You're not even gonna believe it when I tell you.
He's got his dick out. He's just peeing as he's spinning all over. What are you doing?
They're fucking. I'm just I'm piecing this together, but how do we know they're not old reptilians? They might be ancient fucking aliens. They're fucking alien-looking motherfuckers, and they know nobody's gonna eat them here. It's a perfect cover.
Why is that? Is it hippies? Is that
I think turkeys. What if the turkeys are aliens and they're collecting like bikes and shit for their country or their?
I think you're confusing your issues as a homeowner in that area. You're mixing them.
The turkeys are always in my driveway, and I would think to go, hey, get the fuck! What are you hippies doing up here?
I thought Hobo Danny had a lead on cracking the case, and now you're telling me you think turkeys are behind the whole
He's
thing.
a turkey
I think
whisperer. Hobo Danny's a turkey
tip.
whisperer.
I think the
It's 'cause
turkeys are over there getting your shit, Andy.
Because I'm a private dick, and a dame walked into my office with mushrooms.
Andy walks over to Hobo Danny's corner, and there's a turkey there. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm with a customer right now, Andy. If you could just hold on."
He's in a very competitive area for panhandling.
That
So-
turkey's just on a bike. I swear to God, I saw that.
He's
A turkey riding a bike.
oh man, wow, that would be something. A circus turkey, circus turkeys. It's a turkey circus. That's it. You know, people would be disappointed, but you go, no, it says turkey circus, and that's what it is. You know, there's like 4 of them on a bike. So it's a remote controlled, and you just oh man, Shaylee's got it.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Are you kidding me?
How is there a picture of it?
A human fucking turkey.
Because it's all almost over, Erickson. We're at the end of everything. We're just about done now. It's wrapping up.
You can't trust it. Your eyes, you know, that's fucking, you know.
Well, you don't
that
think
can't
that's
be-
real? You
I don't
think
know
that might
what's
be
real.
photoshopped?
I hope it's
You
not.
challenge that turkey's ability.
I would hope that they would be on something a little more rugged for riding in the mud.
Like a
and
mountain
shit.
bike.
That turkey
Yeah.
just won the Tour de
Turkeys-
France.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably got more drugs in him than Lance Armstrong.
Hormones.
Well, not that guy. He looks like he's out there scrapping for fucking.
Wild.
He's just eating plastic and fucking garbage and shit. But fucking farm turkey, those guys party. Oh, fuck, man. They never say no to a syringe full of fattener. Yeah, man. They'll never get COVID on them. The turkeys won't get COVID because all the roids are on. That is not the mushrooms talking.
Well, Andy, I hope you keep us up to date on the issue with the turkeys, because I remember I think during the YouTube episode last week I asked whatever happened to the squirrels, because people were asking that on the happy hour and stuff like that.
I'm gonna work with a
Patreon
new
questions.
group, and in the spring I'm getting a new crop of squirrels, and I'm gonna maybe do a little research. I want them to be, because I don't want them to be like worldly. I want to get to them, I want to groom
You
them.
want to get them right off the bus from the farm.
Yeah, there were a couple of grays
Yeah.
I almost took on as a project last year. Those are if you can control the grays, they're the ones.
This is starting to sound more and more like space alien talk.
Commerce is that's one thing. I just want to be able to comfortably do drugs and still be able to buy a sandwich effectively. That's what I'm in training for.
So you want to be able to be high on mushrooms and still able to perform just the errands that you have to run in a day, right? I think that's fair. That's what I'm always worried about too, losing my shit out there.
Yeah, or being
joint and hitting roadkill.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked about it.
Roadkill.
But this morning when I went to the place to get day olds breakfast, and she goes, hit me with the perky, hey, how are you today? And what do you got planned the rest of the day? And I go, I'm just tripping on mushrooms. And she goes, oh, that's a good thing to do on a Monday. Yeah, because I ain't got to make muffins.
You're getting day old breakfast? Or
Day old
muffins?
muffins and stuff.
Okay.
Scones.
It seems kind of like a bad business plan to make a whole breakfast and let it sit for a day and then give a discount.
Yeah, I'd like a breakfast sandwich tomorrow.
These eggs were over easy, but man, they've been out all night, so I can't guarantee those are runny yolks.
Yeah, the good thing about ordering a breakfast sandwich in advance is you can cancel. You cancel with 2 hours notice. They won't charge you for a full sandwich. that was my plan on was it Saturday, Friday, one of them days. I was like, I'm gonna get a breakfast sandwich and put a lot of these mushrooms on that breakfast sandwich. I was not into microdosing at that time. I immediately started scaling back after I saw how many mushrooms were in that breakfast sandwich. Like, this is not sustainable. This is not.
This is no longer microdosing.
There's not enough breakfasts.
Yeah.
But they make a fucking great breakfast sandwich, and it really is the way to do it. I think.
Breakfast sandwich? No.
No.
I'd have to be
Who
convinced.
has the best breakfast sandwich?
Well, I don't even know the name. It's right by the Market of Choice. They
It's
make it
not
perfect.
like a Burger
Soft
King,
bread.
McDonald's or some shit.
No, no. McDonald's, though, I do like to throw the top off of the sausage McMuffin or bacon, or the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Either one is I go open faced and chuck one for the birds.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, now I'm understanding. Now that I'm
creating the problem that you already came to us with
man.
too many birds. You're part of the problem.
Now you're gonna flock of turkeys.
Hey, bringing together a murder of crows outside of McDonald's is way different than bringing a gaggle of fucking fucking birds.
I've figured it out. Andy's grooming the birds, and he already fucked all the squirrels. That's why they left.
If I had, you know what I do?
Yeah, he's about to fuck the turkeys, so there's gonna be nobody left. He's got to get the birds in.
If I could do it for charity, and I wouldn't go, have a bunch of people upset about it, I'd need several, 3 or 4 firearms, handguns with silencers, and I'll walk through that fucking thing.
What?
Fucking kill them all, man! Like fucking,
The turkeys?
Yeah, all of them.
So you have a rafter. It's called a rafter of turkeys. You have a rafter of turkeys out in front of your place, and you just want to set up like a Gatling gun on your fucking deck?
Well, I'm saying that would solve
First of all, it's not.
And I don't want to
rafter of turkeys.
Yeah, it is. I just looked it up.
It's a flock.
No.
Oh, that's geese.
It's a gaggle
Isn't
of
a flock
geese.
anything? A flock
Gaggle of geese.
Flock of seagulls.
Yeah, that they still, I'm still a fan.
Right.
It's not about the hair. It was the music.
Rafter of turkeys.
It's a flock of pigeons.
Oh, okay.
And a gaggle of geese.
I probably killed more pigeons than any other bird.
Andy, I might have asked
on the clock.
Go ahead. Pigeons are just big dump. Pigeons are, you could eat a pigeon. But is there, I might have said this before about your turkeys. Is there a hunting time you can get a turkey legally? Because I guarantee you, if you shoot one of those turkeys with a bow, the rest of them are going to go, oh shit, and they're going to leave, and you're not going to have, and then you have a turkey, you can eat it.
Yeah, well,
we have to put in to be able to shoot a turkey here. They're not as all over, but the mountains behind me have a turkey, but you have to put into a draw because only certain amount of people can kill them for conservation and whatnot.
I'm sure if I don't know, like play it against sports or maybe a fish, some place for fisherman shit, and I could rig up a net on that on my pallet.
Sporting goods store? Is that?
Because they go on that, they get on that pallet, and then they all say something like "fuck you" or "I'm going, dude" or whatever, and then they leap off of that, and I could just net a bunch of them. Like PATs, I could put up a PAT net. You find some high school that's gone bankrupt and get.
I was trying to find a legal way for you to fix this, but that's all right. Just net the fuck out of
That's the best part, Chad, is that you ask
hammer.
like, "Hey, is it like, can you just get a license and do some hunting?" And Andy's like, "Yeah, I should just get a big net. I could get a whole bunch of them at once."
You're right. A flamethrower. That's it, Chad. You are brilliant.
If I got them, I hit them with a weighted net. Say I get like a few weighted nets, and then I throw it when a turkey takes off. I'm dressed like one of them or whatever. I'm dressed like something that they don't
dressed like Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, and then I could just do like a food drive. You go, like kind of like you pick 'em. I was like, "There's your turkey. That's $10, and you bag it, you murder it, and bag it, and take it home, and do your own preparations." I just facilitate the
Oh,
murder.
like the DiGiorno's.
Yeah,
You
like
get
I
the
bag them.
crust, and then you make the whole pizza at home and put it in your oven.
Right. You take your turkey home fresh and you kill it when you want. Like, yeah, all right. Well, I'm getting ready for dinner. Let's lop the head off.
And he's pulling around a wagon full of tied up turkeys, selling them to the Chinese food restaurant.
It's like a Christmas tree farm where there's like just like a whole field full of barrels with a turkey in each one. You just boom,
Yeah.
shoot into the barrel.
I don't know. Can't you? Like, I could get.
$5 more if you want me to pull the head off it.
I wonder if like a cop beanbag thing would work. Like hit him with the beanbag. Just use non-lethal force on him. Your turkey may have a little bit of pepper spray taste to it.
I hope you like capsaicin.
I shot it 9 times with a beanbag gun before it died, so it should be pretty mushed up.
Why is this turkey breast purple?
I'm starting another drink.
I can't decide if you're happy the turkeys are there or not. I mean, one minute you're dancing with them.
I wouldn't say dancing with them. I just didn't want them to. I want them to get out of my way, but I just dispersed them. But it was.
I see.
Rhythmically.
I picture Andy like kicking at the turkeys, like he's walking through the dance floor with after the balloon drop at New Year's.
Like that. It's like that.
Kicking them off
it's like Staying Alive when John Travolta. It's like I was John Travolta and I went to the middle and then I danced. What's going on, man? Hey, turkeys. Can you dig it? I knew that you could.
I think that's what you need to do. I think you need to embrace the situation. I think you really should become the turkey dancer, the gob dancer, and invite them to you. That way, if it works, great, it works. I have all these new turkey friends, and if they don't like you and they take off, you don't feel bad because you got rid of your turkeys. Turkey problem solved. Either way.
I'd like to get up into their
all
eggs.
over, and it's nasty.
Yeah, and then my dog eats it.
Bad. It's like goose.
Yeah, my dog my dog comes in the house after going outside, and then she wants a reward or whatever. But she goes out in the driveway and licks up fresh turkey spots of shit. Maybe I just go out there with a spatula, put them on some like wax paper, and when she comes in,
dehydrator.
Oh yeah, you come in, I know you were out eating turkey shit, so here's your reward. More of the same. Now who's the fucking jerk?
Still you, Andy. That's not
I
a good idea.
I know.
Don't feed that to your dogs on purpose.
I know. My dog.
There's one thing you could do. Turkeys actually hate water. I mean, we've heard that thing where like turkeys that look up, they could actually drown when it's raining. They could actually drown because they have no idea. Yeah, they're pretty dumb. But if you turn your sprinklers on, do you have sprinklers in the front yard?
No, but I could waterboard them.
Well, that's the thing is if you turn the sprinklers on, that'll get them out of there.
It's just what if I hold one down and put a wet rag over his face?
Like, can you really get close to him, Andy? Like, could you lop one's head off with a machete?
I could kick one if I was, lucky.
Oh, yeah,
It's a lot like Charlie Brown in the football, though. I'm sure if I, was like one wasn't looking and I went to kick it, it would all of a sudden go.
Lucy holding the football for Charlie Brown?
Yeah. I'd like to think I could kick him, but I don't think I could kick him like a few years ago, I probably could have kicked a turkey.
Have you got any Chinese throwing stars? That could be fun.
No, I need ninja. The ninja rocks.
I should. Ninja rocks don't work on turkeys, Andy.
Well, if I could get them behind some glass, it would.
No, yeah.
Scare the fuck out of them.
You got to hit them with a window first. I have a throwing star.
That'd be.
I don't know. Somebody sent it to me at Stanhope's for the podcast.
There's a place that sells ninja outfits. So, I mean, I think you need to have the ninja outfit to really get away with
if you want to make it legal, you have to wear a ninja outfit when you are holding a
you can't just go around throwing a
star.
A ninja star at people willy-nilly.
I forgot. Somebody sent me this too. You need one of these, Andy.
Oh, now I could probably fuck up about half of the turkeys with that situation. And one day, I could do it one day. The next day, they might be a little flinchy.
Sharp.
I'd like to set a piano wire at turkey height and then just run the herd down the hill, slice their heads. Some years it's like there's like a group of them and they're manageable, but it's like there's fucking 100 turkeys hanging out in the morning. I'm like, don't you people have jobs? Like, what do they do all day? Do they just sit around, listen to music, and drink fucking turkey beer? Fucking assholes, man. I think that if I could feed, I don't like eating turkey neither. I like Hedberg's bit about the just be yourself, like smoked turkey, maple syrup.
Yeah.
There's really no reason to kill something like that. If it were if there was jerky hanging on them, I'd probably kill one of them.
Well, you can make jerky too out of. I don't like turkey. Turkey's a really dry meat, pretty much, no matter how you make it. But Jenny makes it like you know how you like bake shit in a bag. You tie it in a bag, and she'll like shove fucking whole thick cubes of butter under the skin, and then she cooks it in like soda and shit and lemon lime soda, and it's really juicy. Like it falls. I've never carved a turkey. It falls off.
I wonder if turkeys and javelinas could coexist.
Yeah, I can hunt both right in the mountains behind my house.
They pal around and shit.
I don't know if they hang out like a Disney movie or anything, but I mean, they both live in the mountains. They share the same habitat.
Huh. We could get. You know who would be a good animator or a voice character for a javelina would be Inman. Or somebody like an angry Inman as a fucking javelina. I don't know. The mushrooms don't always give you good ideas.
Well, that's not a bad idea. I think I could see as a javelina.
What happened
Javelinas
to
are
Erickson's internet get overthrown again?
Yeah, he's out for. He's probably rebooting.
Good God, man!
He's getting Mitchell to stop watching Grey's Anatomy.
That's what it is. hey,
show's addictive.
It looks like throwing stars are illegal in Oregon. So.
Yeah, but
I was going to send the one I have.
Hold cocaine. I love that episode of South Park where Butters takes one in the eyeball.
Yeah. If you get caught with a throwing star, Andy, you could just tell them that it's your Coke spoon. It's not a throwing. I just use this. I just use this to do cocaine off of.
Okay,
I keep track of my bumps.
How come it says Black Lives Matters? I don't know, officer. I'm not a part of that Antifa group.
So I saw somebody said, I think on the YouTube comments, somebody said, or it was Twitter, I don't remember. Somebody said those ninja, if you have those ninja rocks, they can think they're burglary tools, and that would make sense.
So
I'm gonna imagine.
Busted.
I would imagine you'd have to have other shit in addition to that,
The stereo from the car that you busted the window.
Yeah. I don't think just that would be enough to.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know what.
It depends on what color you are.
Even like you break into somebody's house, if you can't grab cash, it's like, what do you grab that, unless it's a rich house with like shit. It's like everybody's got a fucking TV, and if you don't have a TV, you can get one for about $800. You don't have to fucking rob a place.
Well, you could get a TV for $80, Andy. You don't need to go for the $800 when you're resulting to robbery. It's usually because you don't have $800.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the TVs that I used to have that I was real proud of, the big like 42-inch tube fucking fat backed TVs, are now free. You can just find them for free. Like, so just come and get this TV. It works perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
They're on the lawn.
Everybody wanted one of these fucking 15 years ago, but yeah, take this.
Remember those drug ads? Like before I did cocaine, I had like all this shit that cocaine cost you. Like I lost my VCR, my TV, my girlfriend. Like shit, man. You can go to Goodwill and replace that shit. Probably pick up a chick. You know, you can find a reasonable chick at Goodwill. And some fancy duds like Mr. Stanhope wears. That'd be like a fucking throwback day. I'd like to go Goodwill hunting with Doug Stanhope, maskless, raw dogging it, just walking down.
Yeah, I don't know what that's gonna happen again.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah, putting on somebody else's old unlaundered clothing doesn't seem like the thing to do all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm. Well, all Alex Trebek stuff is going to people for job interviews. Do you see that? Alex, his whole wardrobe. Really? Yeah. Yeah.
That's not bad.
I know.
Hey, I saw, you say job interviews. I saw a thing the other day that surprised me. And I even looked it up, and I saw it on their website. But Lyft has the thing that, like, if you need a ride to a job interview, you can get a free ride from Lyft to a job interview. And then it even said that for like 3 weeks until you get paid, they'll give you a ride to work. This is a pretty interesting program that they had that people could apply for trying to get jobs.
You could see the intervention set abusing that.
Hey, well,
I'm interviewing at this crack house.
Of course, my first question was, imagine at least a couple times I could just tell them I had a job interview. I just need to get over somewhere else.
It'd be, yeah.
I'm sure people, but it seemed like that was pretty cool of them.
Uh-huh.
I guess.
It'd be fun, like if you were hiring somebody, just to be like, oh yeah, that's fucking Alex Trebek's coat there. guy, you ain't getting the job, but fucking nice jacket.
I'd put it on my cover letter.
You're not getting hired, but cool jacket. I don't know. He kind of wore plain shit. I don't know. Yeah, Alex Trebek, you could see his shit. All his shit was fucking job interview clothes. He never wore anything pimp, did he?
Like the good news is I'm wearing Alex Trebek's jacket for the job interview. The bad news is I'll have to wear it every fucking day.
Yeah. You're going to want to have any job interviews right away after you get the jacket. Hi, fellas.
You could wear his jacket and interview for his job.
Thank you, Chad.
Yeah. Is that his jacket?
Yeah, it's some of them.
Dress for the job you want. Host of Jeopardy.
Look at all the ones in the back. Damn.
Now, have these been cleaned for cancer? I don't want to get cancer. You can get cancer from clothing.
Yeah.
I'm saving that big cap for tomorrow. It's not even that big a one, but I mean that's what we're down to.
Oh yeah, that's pretty microdose.
So when you're microdosing, Andy, is like you take a certain amount and then you wait like an amount of time and then you take the next equal amount.
One I go, those didn't work much. Yeah, I mean it's Erickson's had whole bags of those, and some once you've eaten a few, you know kind of where it's going, and they weren't like
that's not microdosing, I don't think.
Rationing.
Yeah.
Well, I think
that didn't feel like a lot. I'm going to take some more.
But so here's the whole thing, Shaylee. This is it. There's nobody's microdosing. There's no such thing as microdosing. It doesn't exist.
Okay,
People
I'll
are
eat
either
it.
on mushrooms or they aren't on mushrooms.
Well, I mean, you can take a small amount of mushrooms. It's technically
Yes.
microdosing.
Yeah.
I guess.
Can you
But
micro huff? I'm just huffing a little bit of paint, just enough.
I'm
not so much.
microdosing Modelo's tonight. Usually
bottle
I
at a
would
time.
drink 12, but I'm only going to drink 4.
Well, you'll still be able to kick somebody's ass. You Modelo's, you can take care of business.
That's what Modelo means in Spanish.
Microdose?
Taking care of business.
Yeah, it is a stupid concept, right? Micro.
Well, yes. Yes, it is. It's for people who want to delude themselves into thinking that they're not taking mushrooms every day. There's
I'm
nothing
not going
wrong
to call
with
it
taking mushrooms every
microdosing.
day. If you want to, do it. But
I'm going
fucking
to
own
say,
it.
instead of saying I'm microdosing, I'll just say anything, it'll just be, oh, my therapist said, wait, no, your therapist said what? No, that was just, but the mushrooms are the therapist.
Right.
I'll refer to them. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, my therapist said I'm a
It's
fucking.
just that the word micro has a connotation to it. Like I'm doing drugs, but I'm only doing it.
Like a measured
I'm
amount.
just doing the it makes me creative amount. No, you're doing drugs. You're doing a disservice to people who do drugs. Just admit that you're doing drugs, then we can all do drugs. Because if you can say, hey, I've been microdosing for months, look how much good shit I did. That's a good argument for making mushrooms legal. That's just you're just dosing. You're not
Microdosing cocaine is just doing a
You're
gummer.
dosing an amount that works for you.
I'm just going to do a
Congratulations.
gummer. Okay, I'm not doing coke. I'm just doing gummers. That's my. Now I'm putting cocaine in a tooth whitening tray, and I'm going to put that in my mouth, and I'm just microdosing.
I'm glad you're microdosing,
well, at
Andy.
least you're out there blazing trails.
My microdosing ended now. I mean, I'm done. I got to start. From scratch. Go back up in the woods. Find some spores, pinch them, see if they turn blue. Put them in a bag, dry them. Shit. And people say us hippies are lazy. You try trimming weed and on mushrooms all day. It's a lot of work. Pretty much all I can do after that is bust out a little bit of coke and then hog the old lady in the back of my hippie van listening to some Woody Guthrie. And they say we're hippie fucking lazy. Maybe write a poem or two. I'm gonna microdose some weed.
I macrodose my weed.
Yeah.
I've been macrodosing weed for several years now. It works for me.
Yeah. You're dosing. You found the level that works.
It's called a lot.
Yeah. That's all right. See, I don't have it. See, I just feel like if you call it microdosing, it's like you're making a value judgment on it. Like it should be a small amount that you do.
Well, I thought it was just the description.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. It seemed to me
it's a small
like amount. I'm just doing small amounts.
Everybody in LA, Chad, is microdosing. And it's just like, all right, you're eating mushrooms. That's great.
But you guys aren't people. You guys are like a separate entity, different from the rest of us. Like we all live in a different reality.
I'm half poultry at this point.
I always just figured microdosing was making your drugs last as long as you possibly can. Is what I.
Well, if we learn
if
nothing,
that's the reason you're doing it, I fully support it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if I had a big stack of them, I'd be just plain dosing. So I'm done skirting this fucking slim reality that I've been forced to fucking digest.
Yeah.
I'm so
So
done.
you just answered it. You just told the truth right there.
Yeah.
You're microdosing because you don't have much mushrooms. If you had a lot of mushrooms, you'd be mega dosing and not even fuck around with microdosing.
If t-shirts were mushrooms, I'd be fucking blasting off into fucking space right now. I could put one of them shirts in a pipe and smoke it. Oh yeah. But there's a certain monetization or whatever. I need more of that. Where was it, Shaylee? Duluth? I need another one of them gummies. The Duluth Walking Bridge gummy.
That was at that Irish bar. You had the 100 milligram of acid.
Which was the way to go because go into it without expectation. Well, okay, Duluth, you could have had a little better skit from me. But
am I your writer now that it's my fault that you didn't come with the right material?
No, I best laid plans and all. Sometimes the acid makes decisions. But
we had it planned. We had a show that you were opening, and we had it planned. We had a stage. We had a ticket sold in advance. The only thing that wasn't planned was that you would gobble 100 milligrams of fucking acid right as we walked over to the show.
Well,
everything else was planned perfectly to a T.
You started doing math, but you were trying to tell me the numbers and stuff. And I was like, I don't care about numbers because I thought it was I was in a different drug category. I was in the cannabinoids thinking. I was like, okay, I can handle
it. We thought it was weed.
You thought it was a weed gummy and you ate it and it was a bunch of LSD.
Yeah, my opening words were, I don't think that was weed. That's my opening. I think that might have been all I said up there, but and then I sat and watched the skipper from Gilligan's Island just fucking get more progressively angry with me, and he wouldn't hit me with a hat or anything though. I remember that dude. He was in that outside of that place looked like Angry Skipper.
It was an Irish bar in Duluth, Minnesota, and
everybody
the fact
Irish
that we
bar.
had a comedy show that was happening in the back made no fucking difference to anyone there or anyone who worked there except one guy who was like, I don't think this PA is gonna make it, and that was basically what we walked into. And so when we shut the doors, that was just enough to keep the din of a Friday night fucking Irish bar going off the rails out of the room. So yeah, it was great on a lot of accounts.
Yeah, the gales of November.
Andy Lightfoot in Duluth, Minnesota.
Yeah. That bell rang 29 times for each soul.
Who was the skipper?
He was just a guy out there. But I realized, like, I just felt really comfortable hanging out by him, and he didn't like me at all. But I thought he just seemed like Alex Hale to me.
Yeah.
And he wasn't. He was an old dick. He is a mean.
You mean Alan Hale?
Alan Hale, yeah, he wasn't Alan Hale at all. But I knew I was like way too happy to be in Duluth. It's like that's the thing with the drugs. It can, it's like. Like you go into a place like Duluth and you have your opinions and everything, and you walk around and you smell the air and you look at the people and you go in with an attitude or whatever. But if you go in there and your head melts off, you're like, all right. Okay, I got it. I got you. I understand what's going on here.
Yeah, that's a totally different situation.
There's no more fucking fooling me again, Duluth.
Oh, fuck.
You guys hear that too?
No, what's going on, Andy?
There's a hammering going on.
And he's about to fuck a woodpecker.
Somebody. Oh, I got those too.
The turkeys are building a trebuchet to take over the fucking contest.
A family of woodpeckers in the back. I got turkeys in my front. I got pecker problem in my back, and a turkey problem in my front.
No. Oh, pecker problem.
Yeah, it was just one of them, and then there was two, and then they have a whole family of them, but I don't know that they're. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna be around for that tree's demise. You know, that's the mushrooms have told me to calm down on yard work.
There can't be much to do in February.
I'm practically part of the yard now. So what am I raking other shit? I should just lay down in them.
The trees leaves are all gone, right? They're all on the ground and
pull up a mossy blanket.
Mulch.
Maybe I could be this mushroom. Hey, there you go.
Be the mushroom?
Maybe you can come here. I'll be gone, and then you could microdose on me. Have a microdose of me. You don't have to swallow. Hey, we could practically cut out right now and head over to the after party.
That's a good looking shot, dude. You got that set up perfectly. Don't change a thing now.
Yeah. Now you're
do that.
So yeah, you start microdosing, and then eventually your lighting is right.
Hold on a second. Let me get a picture of
that.
See, I'm gonna get them spinning lights. Hey.
No, that's the opposite of what Brett just said.
Oh, do it.
No, but here's the thing: it's like if you send me money on Venmo, I'll put spinning lights. And I'm gonna.
I think you should get the coyote before you get.
That's a good idea.
Turn my yard into just a trip space.
Let's do that. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
You know what they have on Amazon that's they have on Amazon really cheap is these like strips, LED strips, like 16 feet is like $10, and they have a little thing you can make it whatever color you want. Yep, it's like a roll, but it's you can turn it to whatever color you want it to be. They're pretty cool.
$13.
I'm gonna go with orange.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting some in here.
That's the best part about it.
Lets you pick all the colors.
Oh shit! Shaylee has one.
Yeah,
I got that going with my issue. I got the issues with Andy. I set up the studio with side pieces that nobody sees, but they're there. I got a blinking that's blinking issues with Andy sign. I'm marketing.
Off screen.
Right there.
Yeah.
Looks good.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh fuck yeah! You got ring lights, man.
That's not a ring. Do you know what a ring is? Maybe that's the problem. Andy doesn't know what a ring is.
Oh, you know, yeah, I do.
He thought he could hear it.
I do, but you know who what'll fuck up a?
That's a bell light.
When you,
yeah.
Oh, I heard this guy say the R word today in public. He goes, man, people who use those self-checkouts are fucking retards. And I was like, I think we prefer to be called customers. But it missed right over them. But you know, I don't like that salty talk when I'm out.
What?
I don't know what the point is. I heard the hard R though, and I was like, whoa. You know?
Well, Andy, I got
here's the point of it though. So I heard that, and then I went in there and I went about my business, and then I was tripping while checking out at the self-checkout, and I was like, oh fuck, man. And then it said I was buying alcohol, so it told me I needed to wait, and this fucking 14-year-old boy with a thin mustache looked at my ID and said, "Okay, sir, sorry." It's like, yeah, I guess you're sorry. You know, when I was your age, I was being groomed by a gentleman, not fucking asking IDs. You fucking little shit, man. I can have you. You know who I am. But just talking to a machine, and it's like, yeah, you know, it's like it had the machine. If the machine doesn't have extra questions, you know, I'm not entering my birth date, motherfucker. Send a guy over.
Well, I think we should get out of here, but I do have a question that I'd like to start the next the Patreon off with. So
Yeah.
I do have something we can start with, and we can do our plugs and head on there.
Say the question so it makes people want to come over and hear the answer.
I'm curious. Well, I'm curious with everyone. It's just Andy would seem like he'd be the one to do something, and Chad doesn't really get out much. But like in a store, we just drove to Tucson and back today, and when you're in a store like a Circle K, or even I've seen it happen in a Target. Someone walking around with no mask. Do you say something? Do you talk to the manager? I mean, I'm curious of what. Danny, don't answer now. Don't answer now.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, good.
Wow, that's
I'm curious what the protocol is, if there is one, and what Andy does. I don't know if Chad, if you've been out, you can weigh in as well, or what you do. Yeah.
I'd pay $5 to find out these answers, and you can too by joining the Issues with Andy Patreon, and that's where we're going to go right now. So we'll see you over there. And naturejack.com. Help Andy move some T-shirts. This guy's sitting on
Convert it.
stacks.
Convert the shirts to drugs. And help my microtherapy. Help my microtherapist help me help
T-shirts.
me. Get him off of microdosing and move him up to dosing.
My therapist had a real breakthrough on our walk this morning, and I'd like to continue with the research.
There you go. Beautiful. There it is. Venmo, Andrew-Andrist. All right. We love you guys. We'll see you on the other side later.